what are we up to? 6, 7?
9.
9? God, no. How did we get to 9? What?
Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to My Lady Disdain. I am Sandy.
And I'm John.
And we are doing another unboxing today. This is kind of a different one for us.
We've bought things before from Danny that are not exactly on the menu, right? Chaos items. But this week, he also released anti-chaos items.
Yeah, this is a little bit interesting. And when they came up, we were like, okay, we have to try this. So we're going to be unboxing some chaos that we had already ordered, and some anti-chaos as well. So this is the Chaos Wars, I guess.
Yeah, we literally don't know exactly what's in these boxes.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun, and I can't wait.
If you like unboxings, if this is the kind of thing that interests you, if you're into Smart Doll, please consider subscribing, and definitely give this video a like if you liked it.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear your reactions to what's inside the anti-chaos box. And if you also bought an anti-chaos box, I want to hear what's in yours. So let us know down in the comments.
Yeah. So we're going to start with our Chaos box. Chaos orders are a special set of items that you can order that just for whatever reason didn't pass quality control, or they are items that are just not going to go into full production. You can only order if you've already made 3 separate purchases from the Smart Doll website. But they're just basically items that you're not really going to get otherwise. And there was some things that came up in Chaos that we decided that we wanted. And we're going to go ahead and open this box, and we'll tell you about it. Would you like to do the honors, John, since you are far better with knives than I am?
For those of you who know some of the things that were released in Chaos last week and know what we've been harping on for the last few videos, we got some milk parts.
We got some hands for Shiki, who is our only milk doll at the moment.
And we did get 2 of these.
Oh, you ordered 2. I thought you only ordered 1.
So we've got a good number of options. We'll have to take a look at those and see what sort of duplicates we have. And since we have a new T and a new Coco Girl, we got some heel feet.
Yeah, heel feet are awesome, and they don't come around very often. So when you see them come up on the website, or if you see that Fabric Friends and Dolls has gotten some, you might want to grab at least a pair of heel feet. And just to be something to be aware of when you're shopping on Etsy with shoes, sometimes they will actually say requires Smart Doll heel feet. Because they are sized a little bit differently because there's a bend in them.
These are Chaos items. They are substandard, if you will, of very high standards, and I don't see anything directly wrong with these.
Yeah, I think the heel feet actually were not actually Chaos, were they? They just got released at the same time as some Chaos. So these are normal heel feet. They just
looking good, Danny.
Yeah. So we got our heel feet, and then let's take a look at our hand packs and see what we got.
Let's do this like Dungeons and Dragons style.
Dump them out.
Just. All right, matching time. We got our first Spock hands. Flat. Milk fists.
Oh, we got those.
This is fun. I feel like this is like playing the McDonald's Monopoly game, and you try and trade things with other people.
How many Reading Railroads do you have? Or Reading Railroads?
Yes, the Reading Railroad. Take a look. It's on a train?
It's on a track.
It's
the Reading Railroad. Okay, so we got the finger point.
Damn, every time I look at it, I think we've got 2 different things, but no, it's the same hand.
And then we got this one.
All right, the Graspies. It feels like, no, these are lefties. Lefties, righties. This is our one
pair.
set. That's our pair.
Yeah, so this is not bad. We do have a possibility to trade with someone for something that we don't have.
If anybody out there has picked up some Chaos milk parts and sees something on our table here that we have an extra of, we only have 1 milk doll.
Yeah.
So, and I only generally need one of each of these anyway.
Right, because you can just swap. Yeah, so we have a bunch of thumbs up on the, is it the left side?
Yep.
And we have the closed hand on the right side. And then we have pointer fingers for left.
And then everything else is unique.
Yeah. So this is what we have extras of.
Cool. That was fun. Can we open the real box now?
Yeah, let's open the real box.
Give me a moment. I do want to warn you, we bought 2.
We bought 2 anti-chaos bundles and an extra item to make up shipping.
What the hell is this?
It's a big box.
This is a big box. You're not really going to see this on the close-up because the box is too big. Okay, so should we talk about what could be in here?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's go to Danny's list, because as we always say, it's important to read what he writes.
Okay, so real-life examples. Blank vinyl heads, half-painted heads, random vinyl or Cortex shell parts, unassembled or assembled frames or stands, reference wigs not made by them,
Okay.
apparel, accessories, 3D prototypes, apparel fabric, unreleased products, and so on.
Okay. So there could be a lot of interesting things in this big box.
Okay, for real this time. Okay, we have chaos heads, clearly. The
Still
full
got the flashing
funnel.
attached to it.
Yep, I like it. I like it to call it the funnels. I see
Oh!
fabric
Yes!
and other strange and wonderful things. I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm waiting to find out. Oh, there's a whole chunk of fabric there, and I see more. Okay.
Let's take this out first, because we knew what that was coming.
Oh, yes. We did actually purchase these. I think we got these just to get free shipping.
Yeah, we were like, let's put something in the cart to get free shipping.
Yeah. Which you love.
I love the CJ boots. So we've got the red ones and the brown ones now.
I think we should pull this away.
And take things out one at a time.
I think we should do this like...
Reach in, grab something.
Yep. Avert your gaze.
Okay.
Straight for fabric that she hadn't even seen yet.
Wow. Look at this beautiful knit. And there's so much of it.
Oh
my gosh. I can't even tell you how much is here. But this is a lot of fabric.
At least 2 yards?
Yeah, of really soft, drapey, mint-colored knit. It's beautiful.
Now I wonder what this will ever get used in.
Yeah, if it gets used for something, if it got used for anything.
I feel like you need to do like a super legit version of the disdain tee in this.
That would be fun. But it also would make like a beautiful, like just long flowing dress or something. I can make a lot of dresses with this. That is exciting. Yay, fabric. And fabric directly from Culture Japan, which is so cool. Oh, this is interesting. What are these?
Okay, these look like
shoe?
I'm assuming they're like masters or whatever. I don't know if these are 3D printed or if these are resin maybe, but this is like the armor, I want to say. Like there's that, and then
oh yeah,
there's that. This part I have no idea.
It's actually got like a tape thing on the bottom. Like I don't know what they were doing with it, but it's got. Someone tell us what these are, because I know somebody knows what
I know there aren't like leg armor.
Oh, maybe this has to be like this is the. But that's huge. What is that supposed to represent? The thigh here?
This is just thick no matter what you do.
What does one do with these? This is like...
Well, we don't do anything. This is just like I said, these are like the prototype masters or, 3D... I don't think this is 3D printed, but maybe it could be. Actually, you know what? It probably is. These are 3D prints because you can see like this sort of structure of like vertical lines, which is basically what you normally find for like a 3D printed object.
Right. This has something drawn on it.
This is implying like what would go here. I don't know if we'll ever turn this into something, but it's...
I'm sure we probably know people who would definitely be interested in them. That's for sure.
I want the actual armor.
Yeah, I wonder if you could put this onto a foot.
Maybe. But you certainly couldn't put this on.
Yeah.
Because this is not all the way through. So you'd have to really get down in there and drill into it and stuff.
That's really interesting.
This is very, like, Neon Genesis Evangelion. So after some research, I can confirm that those are the masters for the Millennium boots. They would have been used to create silicone molds and then create a wax duplicate of the boots. I still don't know exactly what we're going to do with them, but they are pretty cool.
Heads. Lots of heads. We've got all colors here except for milk. There's nothing written inside. Who is that?
Yeah,
Oh, it's COS. It's COS. This is COS as well, and T. Same. This is Monday, isn't it?
I think so.
That's Monday and T.
Old Monday.
Yeah, and another Monday and T. And this is a CAL head in Cocoa.
Which is basically COS. It is pretty much the same.
Yeah, I want to say, is that what they use for Twilight and stuff? This is my first time actually seeing Monday. Man, she's got some nostrils. Okay, so COS is in T was Resolute, Fortitude, and Classic and Visage. And then in Cinnamon is a Resolute, Envisage, Fortitude. We have Monday, and then we have, this is a Cal head, right? Okay, so it's listed as Meow, but only in milk.
Not sure which dolls use the Cal head in Cocoa, but
yeah, so we've got
more heads.
More heads. Here's another Cal Cocoa
with some
interesting, like melted.
Oh, I was gonna say it's
caramel.
Never mind.
Another COS head. COS and T. We've got Monday, CO3, and
yeah, whole lots of Mondays.
I think we're going to be doing some face-ups.
Or sending them to somebody who does.
Yeah. And then Cal and T.
Yeah, so we got 2 Cals. Too bad we didn't get a milk, because it would have been nice to be able to have a head to start with. I know you want to do the...
To do Ronco.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I can do her in Cinnamon, but I really kind of think she should be milk.
More fabric.
More fabric. Another knit. This is more of a sweater knit. Sort of a rusty heather brown. Rusty heather orange, rather. This is definitely a sweater knit. This is, and again, a lot of fabric.
Yeah.
I could make something for myself with this. This is a lot of fabric. It's beautiful. It's an actually nice thick sweater knit, like you would see, like a man's vest or something like that made out of.
It's not thick for human terms.
No, but for doll terms, it's a little bit thicker, but it doesn't actually look that thick. It's actually got a little bit of transparency to it, but it's like, it feels in your hand like a Whittier knit. Oh, just, I can't even. There's, like, yards of it here.
Yep.
So that's cool. Got another sweater knit to work with. I'm going to make you a sweater, John, because it's like, this is one of your colors.
It's my Danny sweater.
My Culture Japan sweater. Is that it?
No. Hinge parts for the original tripod stand.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they go together, but you've got 2 parts. All you need to do is get the right screw, assumedly.
So we got a bunch of those.
Yep. And last but not least, because I think these are the coolest things I've ever seen, holder heavy. Yeah, this is for me, Danny.
Wow.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Gunmetal colored.
Okay, so the
tripod
base is
stands.
really interesting. They rotate. And now we're basically connecting this just like...
They look so Star Wars with their gunmetal gray and the orange top.
Yeah, that's awesome. Adding to our stand collection.
So we got 2 of those.
Yeah, so 2, they look like wind turbines.
Yeah, and I like that they sit wide, so when you put the doll in front of that, these are not going to be like at the doll's feet.
Right, you've got a lot more room to spread their feet out there. Yeah.
And these are the swinging clickety click.
Yep.
But on a metal base. That's very cool. No, I like these though. These are cool, and we got a ton of heads, and we got a bunch of Mondays, which Monday is getting a head revamp, and she's discontinued. So we have
That's true.
we have old Monday heads in both tea and cinnamon.
Which I don't know if we'll ever do anything with it because we still haven't done anything with our Chaos head of Cinnamon Genesis.
Who's already painted.
Yeah.
But we've got a whole bunch of blank heads. I got a large amount of fabric. What am I gonna do with this?
Something.
Many times.
Maybe.
We got the 2 stands, which are cool because nobody had even seen these really. And we got these joint parts. And we got the armor things, which we have to...
At this point, we welcome your suggestions of what we should do with the stuff that, other than, like, give it to me! Like, what should we do with some of this stuff? The 3D printed stuff, like, I don't know, maybe it's drill a hole in it and try and sort of, like, weirdly configure it into something that at least could stand on the bookshelf.
So that's it. That's everything that we got. I hope you enjoyed unboxing this with us. We really had fun doing it. So if you're watching us and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications because we have a lot of really exciting things coming up.
And if you're looking for other ways to support the channel, we do have an announcement coming up in the next few weeks that we think you're really gonna like. We love creating this content for you, and we've always got ideas, so we found something that we really wanted to make, and we think you may really like.
So exciting. I can't wait. And if you want to know what else is going on with us, check in with us on Instagram. You can follow me at MyLadyDisdain with underscores.
And you can check out my photography of all these wonderful dolls at Smart Doll Folio on Instagram.
So on behalf of John and the Court of Disdain, I'm Sandy, reminding you to help control vinyl staining. Rotate doll clothes frequently.